The U.S. Open finally gets underway today as Jannik Sinner and Aryna Sabalenka set out to defend their titles at Flushing Meadows. Emma Raducanu kickstarts the action in one of the first singles matches, with the informed Brit taking on Japanese qualifier Aryna Sabalenka. Compatriots Jack Draper and Sonia Cardle are out to impress also, while Sabalenka and Novak Djokovic headline day one. The reigning Belarusian champion faces Rebecca Mazurova, and Djokovic is up against Lerner Tien. This year marks a change at the U.S. Open, which has been expanded to a 15-day tournament, leaving Wimbledon as the only Grand Slam remaining that takes place over 2 weeks. The revamped mixed doubles competition last week was also met with mixed reviews. Jack Draper has been told that he has a chance of beating both Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz to the U.S. Open title. The Brit has not played a singles match since losing in the Wimbledon, but Mark Petchey thinks that it would be unwise to write off Draper. "I'm not that worried about someone like Jack, who hasn't played much going into the tournament," Petchey told OLBG. "The fact that he's had a look after his body is a good thing. I think he'll feel so fresh. You've got that unknown quantity having not played any matches. We saw that it was a bit of a struggle down in Australia. You end up getting a few dogfights early on, and then suddenly you're pulling out a 4 or 5 setter in 35 degrees. A lot depends on how cleanly Jack can get through the first week. If he can, by dropping only 1 or 2 sets at best, then I love his chances. Anyone that thinks he can't win it now is wrong. Jannik and Carlos have somewhat separated themselves from the field, but I give Jack in those conditions more than a puncher's chance to go on and beat them. You never know. If you get through to that end part of the second week, you may not have to beat them both. It's not an ideal situation that he's going in without playing in any of the recent tournaments, but at the same time, when you're as good as Jack, you can build confidence, you can build belief. It's not that he's going to have a lack of belief, but you can build belief in your match tennis very quickly. Being fresh ultimately could actually be his USP. Emma Raducanu is confident heading into the U.S. Open after her recent clashes with world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. The Brit pushed Sabalenka at Wimbledon and at the Cincinnati Open, losing in 3 sets on both occasions, but put in encouraging performances. "I definitely got closer the last time we played in Cincinnati," Raducanu told Sky Sports. "I think it's really helped playing the number 1 player in the world and pushing her, so it gives me confidence. But what also gives me confidence is the work I'm doing behind the scenes, and then to see that translate and reaffirm the work I'm doing is really comforting."